This brilliant move by Vini Jr. happened during the semifinals of the Champions League. His movement to pull the defenses toward the midfield was so crazy that it sparked tons of tactical analysis. But maybe the most genius part of it all was Toni Kroos. And honestly, Kroos might be one of the most brilliant players football has ever seen. Just look at this unreal pass he made. In this set play by Real Madrid, it was up to him to deliver the genius pass that completely broke down the defense. This set play from Manchester United will leave you speechless. I just don't know how Bruno Fernandes knew the exact moment to make the pass. Women's football also has its brilliant moments. Check out the little act these players put on to fool their opponents. Get ready to see one of the most incredible corners of all time. In case you didn't catch it, while the guy was chatting with the linesman, he touched the ball, meaning the game was already live. Then he just had to signal his teammate about the sneaky move. But this isn't new in football. Rooney pulled off something very similar while playing for Manchester United. Unfortunately for him, the linesman ended up disallowing the play. This goalkeeper tried to trick the opponent into shooting where he wanted. The problem? He tried it against Neymar, and you can't outsmart the Brazilian in a mind game. In another penalty, a player even tried to warn his goalkeeper about where the shot would go. Sometimes being clever doesn't guarantee a win. Take a look at what these guys did. Not even the opponents understood why everyone left the box. Honestly, I didn't get what they were doing either, but it worked. Let's go back to the Kroos and Vini Jr. duo, because it's just insane how many genius passes the German made for Vini. And one of the most unforgettable moments was definitely this one in Vini's first El Clasico. Kroos even had time to tell the Brazilian where to go. Few players have the brilliance of Messi, and this assist shows exactly why. Man, how did he even see that pass? Well, maybe Özil knows the answer, considering he pulled off a pass just as genius. But it wasn't just his passing that made the German a genius. Check out this incredible goal where he embarrassed an entire defense before scoring. If you were the referee, what would you do in this situation? If you thought about sending off the goalkeeper for handling the ball outside the box, you'd be wrong. The guy managed to use his body to make the save. Suarez showed his genius with this goal, taking advantage of a defender leaving the corner open and doing this. But this free kick was even more incredible. Usually, a player from the opposing team tries to disrupt the wall before the kick, but this guy was actually waiting for the perfect moment to break away and end up one-on-one with the goalkeeper. The same thing happened in this game. Bayern Munich's team has pulled off something similar before. But I think the most brilliant free kick goal in this video has to be this one. What a perfect sink! It's not easy for a striker to let a ball like this go by, but luckily he did since he was offside. In the end, the team still managed to score the goal. Cristiano Ronaldo fooled the entire defense with this move. While everyone expected the Portuguese star to head the ball in the box, he surprised everyone by doing this. The number 7 is so smart that he even managed to get Maguire to score a goal. His movement practically took the entire defense out of the play, leaving the defender with nothing to do but put the ball in the net. Mbappe showed just how brilliant he is in this moment. When it looked like he was going to go for an amazing goal, the striker simply let the ball go for Neymar to score. The question remains, was it really intentional? This play shows Mbappe's striker instincts. When he realized the defender was about to pass back to the goalkeeper, he didn't think twice and went for the ball. Speaking of clever moves, check out what Mueller did here. The best part, it was really just a shoulder-to-shoulder challenge, all within the rules. Take a look at this masterclass from Van Dijk on how studying your opponent pays off. He knew Sissoko could only shoot well with his right foot, so he didn't even bother covering the player's left side. Now, I'll leave it to you to decide whether this play was pure quick thinking from David Luiz or just a huge mistake by Mignolet. Speaking of goalkeeper mistakes, this striker was really smart to wait for his opponent to put the ball on the ground. Probably the easiest goal of his career. And he probably got the idea from Benzema, who did almost the same thing, except it was in a Champions League final. I'm sure this was rehearsed. And to be honest, even I didn't see that free kick coming. Look at this guy's cleverness to win a corner kick with pure cunning. At Manchester United, something similar happened, but between teammates. To be honest, I'm wondering now if it wouldn't have been easier for Giggs to just accept the ball and pass it back. Learn from Suarez the smartest way to win a penalty. Yep, he was actually the one who committed the foul, but his strategy worked out in the end. Speaking of dirty strategies, this guy literally grabbed his opponent's leg to win a corner. This defender tried to be sneaky and ended up paying the price. A fan threw a ball onto the field and the opposing defender did this, which ended up giving away a penalty. This goalkeeper pulled a similar trick. To stop a quick free kick, he simply tossed another ball onto the field. For a while, Barcelona had several geniuses on the pitch, and this is what would happen. Coutinho and Suarez were smart enough to let the ball pass, leaving it perfectly for Messi. Look at the composure of this player to save a goal that seemed impossible. Cristiano was one of the greatest left wingers in football history, but he didn't always cut inside to shoot on goal. Sometimes it was an amazing assist like this one. Martial was alone against the goalkeeper and 5 defenders, and what did he do? Left everyone speechless. You know a player is brilliant when they make a pass like this without even looking back. How did Salah know it would work? Mbappe didn't think twice before grabbing the ball after the goalkeeper placed it on the ground. Turns out the referee hadn't stopped the game. There wasn't any foul after all. This dummy move was so incredible that I can't even imagine how the player thought it would work. Sommer completely outsmarted Jorginho on this penalty. Before the midfielder took the shot, Sommer pretended to dive one way, tricking his opponent into shooting the other way. Absolutely genius. When Messi saw Pedro heading toward the goal, he didn't waste any time and made one of the smartest quick free kicks in football history. Too bad the striker still managed to miss the goal. Kevin De Bruyne showed his smarts by simply letting the ball go past him since he was offside. Messi did something similar, and to top it all off, he even scored the goal. Another impressive move was this one. According to the laws of physics, it's a simple and effective way to launch the ball with more force. The most beautiful backheel pass of all time has to go to Cristiano Ronaldo. While everyone expected the pass to go one way, the Portuguese star sent it to his other teammate. Fernando Torres had to think fast to take advantage of the defender's mistake. The defender tried to pass the ball back so the goalkeeper could take the free kick, but both the referee and Torres saw it as the play already being live. Cristiano gave a masterclass on how to lose a defender in this play. Before even receiving the pass, he completely fooled his opponent. And the best part, Benzema already knew exactly what the Portuguese star was going to do. Check out what this player did to get the perfect strike on the ball. I can't decide what's better, the intelligence of this player to spot the pass mid-play or the skill to actually pull it off. Check out the genius pass Endrick received while he was still playing in Brazil. Rumor has it that this striker complained on purpose just to trick the defenders. If that's true, the guy is absolutely brilliant. This defender saved his team from conceding a goal by running all the way to midfield. How? Simple. He left the opposing striker offside. Lucas Moura taught the smartest way to humiliate a defender, and get this, without even touching the ball. Now, here's another genius goal from Cristiano, actually the smartest type of free kick, right under the wall. The only problem? When the opposing team is clever enough to block that kind of shot. Ronaldinho fooled one of the greatest goalkeepers of all time. Everyone knows there's no offside on throw-ins, right? So Ronaldinho went up to the opposing keeper, pretending to ask for a sip of water, but he was really just positioning himself right in front of the goal without any defender marking him. The result? One of the most brilliant assists in the magician's career. The star also proved that sometimes the most genius plays are the simplest ones. While everyone expected fancy dribbles and acrobatics, he just did this, one of the greatest goals in Champions League history. Speaking of legendary throw-ins, this guy took advantage of the opposing goalkeeper being near the sideline and did this. What's definitely not smart is arguing with the person who picks you for the games. And that's exactly what these players did. Click the screen and watch.